The clash in Paris is sooner or later right here, and with a stacked card, which includes one of John Cena's very last ever top-rate live occasion matches. Join us now as we appearance at the maximum surprising last-minute rumors that you want to understand approximately WWE Clash in Paris. Be positive to subscribe and hit that notification bell for everyday wrestling films and comply with us on Facebook for distinct lists. Number 1, Rusev and Sheamus to enroll in forces. But due to the fact that Rusev lower back to WWE programming, he has certainly struggled to firmly connect to the fundamental roster audience. It's now no longer as if Rusev's paintings has been bad. It's simply his loss of person paintings hasn't precisely enamored him with the crowd. Now, there may be been hypothesis online for months that the payoff to the Rusev and Sheamus contention goes to look them unite. This will be a clever pass as Rusev running along an insanely overt expertise can be useful to his recognition within the business enterprise, and could also act as a prime B0-ost for the Raw Tag department. As all of us understand, the Raw Tag department has been struggling, specifically whilst as compared to the thriving SmackDown Tag department. Two credible names joining the department will be a superb step ahead. And seeing the coalition among Rusev and Sheamus tackle teams, including a New Day and Judgment Day, certainly clean up a number of the ones matches on weekly television. The query is, how precisely does WWE gift this crew up? With the feud stated to be settled at Clash in Paris, ought to Sheamus conquer his arch-rival, after which display respect closer to him with inside the post-fit angle? WWE ought to, in idea, replica and paste the method they took with the bar again in 2016, as the two have been essentially compelled to crew collectively, however, in the end, have become the pleasant of friends. Number 2, Roman surprising loss. Roman Reigns having an untitled singles fit on a PL is a big deal, and it is a large second for Bronson Reed at Clash in Paris. It's actually been goodbye due to the fact that Roman Reigns has had a singles PL fit. In fact, the singles PL fit he had turned into at WrestleMania 40. Now, while it is exceedingly not likely that Reed wins the fit, it would not be not like Reigns to need to place over a person with inside the big matchup. The maximum probably final results is that Reigns will win, however Reed can have the displaying of his career. It's now no longer uncommon for wrestlers to recover from withinside the fit and obtain a rub without getting the WWE ought to, without problems, attain this withinside the fit in the event that they gift Reed as sturdy and credible throughout. It's probably that Braun Breaker receives worried in a few potential, and WWE ought to even plant destiny seeds for the Breaker, as opposed to Reigns' matchup. This is a fit, this is destined to appear fairly quickly, and a few are even pushing for the fit to take location at WrestleMania 42. Now, this certainly relies upon, whilst WWE are planning to deliver the Reigns and Seth Rollins feud, to a near as presently, this is a fit that looks to be locked in for the grand level subsequent April. WWE can also additionally appearance to do a post-fit beat down on Reigns via way of means of Reed and Breaker. As without this, lovers will query why Reigns isn't always interfering with inside the fundamental occasion and looking for revenge on Rollins. This will logically give an explanation for why Reigns isn't always gift and could assist similarly established troubles among Reigns and Rollins' faction beforehand of Destiny suggests including Survivor Series. Number 3, a Wonder Brock look. Now, as matters stand, Brock Lesnar isn't always set for Clash in Paris. Initially, it looked like Lesnar turned into going to stand John Cena on the display. However, in the end, WWE decided to transport ahead with a Logan Paul-John Cena singles fit. Interestingly, WWE had been teasing Lesnar's involvement in a few potential as on SmackDown from Ireland, Nick Aldis, knowledgeable Cena, that he had simply heard from Lesnar before Aldis turned into Reduce-Off via way of means of Logan Paul. Was this phase approximately to look Aldis knowledgeable Cena that Lesnar goes to be in Paris? A Wonder Lesnar look is very viable, and he ought to even cost Cena the fit in opposition to Logan Paul. The problem is, could WWE have Lesnar make some other W, making plans McIntyre as opposed to Cena? However, the most effective trouble is that it might also additionally litter several storylines. McIntyre is feuding with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes simultaneously. It might also additionally place the consciousness off Cena's feud with Brock Lesnar. Number 5, LA Knight wins the massive one. A Conflict in Paris is about to be the very last ever PLLE on Peacock with Inside the US. Due to WWE, nevertheless, having a running relationship with the community, way to them supplying all Destiny Saturday Night's fundamental occasion broadcast through the platform, they'll appearance to ship a message to the community. This message can be a clean indicator that WWE and TKO are appreciative of the brand new deal, and that they should supply Fanatics and Peacock a international Identify X-Trade to shut out the display. Seth Rollins' international Identify reign is most effective, a few weeks old, however. That does not mean that WWE could not pivot and supply a new champion. If WWE are dedicated to this, then it is not likely to be Jey Uso, as his international Identify reign wasn't exactly acquired well. In relation to CM Punk, it is probable that it's going to settle his blood feud with Seth Rollins at WrestlePalooza. So, this most effective leaves LA Knight. LS it now sooner or later time that WWE went all the manner with LA Knight? Triple H has been promising that Knight goes to get his unique second for years now. However, it is in no way transpired outdoor of Reigns as US champion. A lot of fanatics had been important of the Raw product in latest weeks, specifically because of the presentation of Rollins' solid, known as the Vision. Fanatics experience like their solid and their segments are repetitive, and quite nation that Rollins winning the sector Identify has introduced absolutely not anything in any way to the faction's tale or aura. WWE should see this complaint and determine to shake matters up in a chief manner and supply a significant international Identify X-Trade. Number 6, the very last man. One of the not unusual place opinions associated with the Vision solid is that they want a very last member. They want a call this is capable of take pins in fits on Raw. However, additionally, they want a call that wishes to be quite credible, and that they have a call that suits in with the tone of the organization. Currently, there are recommendations that fanatics frequently throw out there, one of them being Ricky Starks. Starks is in splendid expertise, and he is destined for fundamental roster one day. However, the different call is Ethan Page. Page is a herbal match for the organization and is frequently classified as WWE's next incarnation of The Miz. This means that he can painting diverse roles and lose fits. But because of his promo and man or woman paintings, he can then rebuild himself simply overnight. If WWE comes to a decision to have a very last member of the organization, Clash in Paris can be the best manner to set up the brand new member. And naturally, having this new member debut with inside the PL fundamental occasion could be a clean indicator that that is a call that fanatics want to take seriously. Page appears just like the maximum realistic choice at this stage. And even though he is presently a Identify holder at the NXT brand, that clearly hasn't stopped WWE from calling up NXT expertise with inside the past. And Page should nevertheless satisfy his responsibilities on NXT till he drops the Identify. So, this should not gift an excessive amount of an impediment for WWE's innovative group. At Variety 7, 18 in and coming. Earlier this month, John Cena published a random picture graph of Seth Rollins as international champion on his Instagram page. Was this Cena simply posting an arbitrary picture graph of Rollins? Or become the Cena hinting that he is coming for International Identify Variety 18? Cena said several instances throughout 2025 that Rollins is certainly considered one among his favorite opponents. And there is no question, approximately it, that Cena would really like to stand Rollins at least one very last time, earlier than he retires in December. Cena as opposed to Rollins for the International Identify with Cena, searching for to win an International Identify layout that he is in no way held, should make for charming television, and could supply Cena a sparkling tail line farfar from Logan Paul. Obviously, Cena's feud with B